dragging dusty gyms in Mexico, where the mats were worn and old. I was just a little dreamer, trying to prove I could be more. The wrestling community called my brother, and our cuñados laughing. Every match, every town, but the only one I didn't mind calling us that. Never used that nickname around us. He was strong like a giant gorilla, but educated, intelligent, and respectful. He wore the flag across his chest, national team, a quiet legend. He was amongst the best in the country, polite and steady, never boasting, carry kindness in his hands. The kind of man you try to mirror, but you know you're far away from that. I was just a kid in 6th grade. He was a family friend. He knew my parents, he was already grown man. When they heard I was getting bullied around at school, he showed up with his brother Daniel, turned those cowards into fools. Yeah, he stood for me when I was falling, when I didn't have a name. So when I stood across from him that time, I didn't know how to play that game. How do you break a man who inspired you? How do you take who you respect? Some victories feel like losing, even when you win the game. Years rolled on and I got stronger, paid my dues in blood and sweat, earned my place among the wrestlers, still ain't reached his level yet. Then that tournament came calling, sent my fan along the line, and they said, "You'll face your hero." I said, "This ain't my time, not yet." But he met me in the center of the mat, shook my hand, looked in my eyes. No fear, no pride between us, just respect that never died. Yeah, he stood for me when I was falling, when I didn't have a name. Now I'm standing here against him, trying to do my best. How do you fight the man who helped you, who once took away your pain? Some battles make you stronger, and some leave you scars in the heart. We hit the mat like thunder rolling, locked in tight, breath for breath. He had me twisted in his grip, now felt the shadow of the agony of defeat. But his hold slipped just a moment, just enough for me to move. I caught him halfway through the motion, did what I had learned to do. I know I was lucky, I surprised him catching his mistake. None of the two of us really knew how strong I had become. Then the whistle cut the silence like a shot across the sky, and the whole damn place went crazy. They were calling out my name, even my rivals and my enemies cheered, excited to see a legend fall. I was lifted high on strangers' shoulders, but inside I felt the weight. Saw my father proudly crying, saw the crowd in wild parade. My brother, my teammates, and my dear friends screaming for me. But the man who was my role model, the one I have a deep respect, that protected me when I was weak, stood alone there in the shade. I never saw him after that night, guess he hung up all his pride. But wherever you are, Roberto, I wish you the best. You were more than just a rival, more than medals, more than a teammate. Until this day, you remain my hero. I still respect you greatly. Defeating you that time was tough on both of us, but beating you became one of the most memorable highlights of my life.